Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about James Charles, who is Covergirl's first ever cover boy. He is the first ever Covergirl spokesperson who is a man. He basically tweeted out that all of Africa has Ebola. I'm not even kidding you. That's what he really tweeted out. He highly implied that he's going to a trip to Africa, and he said that everybody basically in Africa has Ebola, and he has since apologized multiple times, and he has also been really aggressive and downright nasty to fans that called him out on it. Here are all the screenshots. Okay, so before we get into this video, two things. Number one, I am not sending any hatred towards James Charles, and I encourage my audience not to bully him, not to tweet him, not to bother him on social media. He is just ignorant, and there's nothing else that we can say about it. And I'm going to get into my thoughts about the situation. But guys, please, the right thing to do here is not to attack him, not to bully him, but really to educate him. So please, no hatred towards him. I do not hate this man. I do not know him. I don't know his personality, and I encourage my audience to look at the situation with an open mind and not to harass him on social media. The second thing I wanted to say is I love men in makeup. I love the fact that men are now in this industry and have been in this industry. And again, this video is not a hate video towards James Charles, but I'm sorry, what he did was absolutely wrong, unacceptable, inappropriate, hurtful, ignorant. What the F? Like, he's going to get called out in this video because what he did is not right. Now, is this man a racist? I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what's in his heart, what's in his mind, but his tweets were insensitive, they were hurtful, they were vile, they were ignorant. His beliefs expressed in those tweets are ignorant, and he needs to be educated on what really is going on. Ebola is not Africa's disease. Ebola is a disease that can happen everywhere, and Africa should not just be known for that disease. Ebola happens everywhere, and this is a very ignorant and disgusting tweet to put out. He has almost 200,000 followers on Twitter. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, tweeting that out, blasting that out to a mainly young and impressionable audience. Now, I have seen so many people call out Covergirl, tweet Covergirl, say that they're unsubscribing from James Charles, saying that they're no longer going to buy from Covergirl, and I did want to say that Covergirl did respond, which I thought was really like a good thing, because usually these brands, as we saw with Maybelline, they just hire bullies, they don't care. Well, Covergirl did respond to James Charles's behavior. They said, "We are an inclusive brand and respect all people and cultures. We agree his statements were inappropriate, but appreciate that he has issued an apology. James Charles' tweet does not represent Covergirl's perspective." Good for you, Covergirl, for saying that James Charles does not represent your perspective, okay? I'm really glad that Covergirl manned up, grew some balls, and responded to James Charles's disgusting, just vile, mean-spirited tweet. The man is ignorant. Those feelings are ignorant. It's not true. Africa is not an Ebola-ridden country. That's not what they should be known for. And anybody that thinks that, I'm just gonna say it, just ignorant, okay? And everybody's like, you should not be working with James Charles, right? And I don't personally think, as of today, that Covergirl is going to cut ties with James Charles, because At the end of the day, I hear this go on all the time with influencers, beauty influencers that a lot of people don't like and stuff like that. At the end of the day, these makeup companies, you guys, they don't give a shit about what these influencers do or say. They don't care. Like, is Covergirl going to drop him? I highly doubt it. Yes, they spoke out against it, but did they speak out against it to just cover their bases, not to get the backlash towards their company? Maybe, and that is a fair assessment of what they should have done if they did that, you know what I mean? Or do they really mean it? No way to know. But these makeup companies, it's always about the bottom line for them. They're just in it to make money, which is understandable because they are a business, and I doubt that they're going to cut ties with him. But again, I am glad that Covergirl manned up, grew some balls, and responded to it. Now, let's talk about James Charles's apology. At first, he was very aggressive towards the people that kind of called him out on it, and I do understand that when there is a huge mob of people coming at you, it's difficult, and I understand that he's a human being, and we're going to get to that in a minute as well. But basically, his apology says that he was told what to say, but he's choosing to just speak from the heart, and he was just making light of a joke that a friend told him, oh, we could just get Ebola in Chipotle. Okay, look, his joke was not funny. I understand that he probably did not mean to like say like a horrible, awful thing. Like, I doubt that his intentions were pure, full evil, okay? But, that is not a funny joke. You do not blast that out to 200,000 people almost. And on top of that, it's interesting that he says, okay, you guys, this is the tea over here. It's interesting that he says that, oh, he was being told what to say, right, in his apology, but he just wanted it to be genuine and coming from him. So I am not the only person that has spoken out about this. Multiple online publications have published articles about it almost immediately. One of those publications was Affinity Magazine, and just so you guys understand, I'm going to show you a screenshot in a minute from an Instagram, which I will link down below. Go ahead and follow that Instagram because it's like all the beauty drama and gossip on that Instagram. So basically, Affinity Magazine straight up said that James Charles's manager contacted them and said, oh, can you please take down this article, you know, whatever, like if he apologized. Like, honestly, like, are you kidding me? So who are these people behind the scenes telling James Charles what to do? Obviously, his manager probably was telling him what to do. Maybe it's even Covergirl, because in his apology, he's saying, you know, I'm sorry, I was being told what to say. So that's interesting. Who is the puppeteer? Who is behind the scenes telling him what to say? Let's talk about James Charles, the human being. He's a person. He's a human being. And that's why I'm encouraging my audience not to tweet him, not to harass him, not to bully him, because two wrongs do not make a right, and we do not need to stoop down to that level. You know what I'm saying? He's a human being. He's clearly made a mistake, and thank God that he did apologize. Should we take him at his word? I mean, I guess we're going to have to. He has so many impressionable followers, and I think that's the point. When you shower your audience that is mainly young and impressionable with ignorant remarks about Africa like that, you're not just hurting people in Africa. You're clearly hurting people that are your fans everywhere. And it's like he's saying that he didn't buy any Wi-Fi, and now he's like landed in a country that he just dissed out with his disgusting tweet. And it's like, now what? Like, this is a shitstorm. This is really bad for him, because usually, you guys, I don't know if you follow, like, you know, gossip and drama. I mean, you probably do if you're watching this video, but usually articles do not get written right away about what beauty influencers do. The fact that there's multiple articles, which by the way, I will be linking down below in my description box if you'd like to read them, that have been written. This is not a little thing. This is a serious thing. And yes, he made a mistake, and I do not encourage anyone to bully him. He needs to be educated. He's just ignorant, and those tweets are ignorant. Again, I don't know what's in his heart. I understand that he's a human being that just made a mistake, which is why I encourage no one to harass him, but he needs to, when he comes back from Africa or whatever, he needs to come on his YouTube channel, since he's a YouTuber, and apologize. I've said it before about other people that have made bigoted and racist and evil remarks. I don't know what's in James Charles's heart. I hope that he's not this ignorant person that he's portraying himself to be. I am really thankful that he apologized. That was the right thing to do. But he needs to come on YouTube, since he's a YouTuber, and apologize to his fans, young and not young, because at the end of the day, these beauty influencers, just think of the name, influencers. They are influencing young people, young adults, to go into the world and make a change. And what the hell kind of nonsense is that? Oh, I'm getting Ebola. Everybody has Ebola in Africa. That is wrong. It's evil. It's mean-spirited. It's hurtful. And I personally think that that is not what Covergirl should be standing for. They are influencers. They are influencing you. And they may also be influencing your children. And that, with that tweet about Africa having Ebola, is a scary thought. I hope he learns from this, and I hope that he grows from this, and I really hope that he issues an apology. And I wish him, as always, as all the people that I talk about in my videos, all the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did so with an open mind and heart, and I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.